Alright, this is the Arcade/NT November podcast, here we go. We don't have much to talk about for this podcast though. They give us pretty much what they said they're going to give us, as in third costume and on the night rework, and that's about it, aside from some few character change there. And I mean really few character change. Again, I said in the podcast announcement, this is a filler arc ready for next month tournament arc. So you know what, let's try to make this video less than 5 minutes long. Well, never mind, I almost doubled the time there. But before that, let me rant a little bit, because man, Square Enix is a damn bastard. The third DLC costume we got this month are Warrior of Light original Amano art design, or pretty much EX mode from OG Dissidia. Yeah, I kinda see this one coming, not very surprised. But for the second one, I called this before and people are waiting for this. Yastora Black Mage, Sorcerer costume. People correct me in the comment as usual, but you know it still look like Black Mage man, and she's still labeled as Black Mage in game, so yeah, I can call whatever I like. Anyway, Yastora main can finally not feeling awkward using Tumblr class in inappropriate outfit now. Congratulations, $13 please. Oh yeah, the price is still the same. Actually half of it is the same, because somehow Warrior Blight costume price got cut down by 2/3. Only him, the store is still expensive as crap price. I mean really, 500 yen for a costume is not really cheap, but it's standard for fighting game DLC, so imagine how happy I was when they showed this price during the stream. I freaking sing hallelujah there. And then they showed the store standard price, and then I said, what the hell, was that 500 yen a typo or something? And then 2-in-1 package show up and it's clear, only Warrior Blight costume got a cheap price. That's freaking dirty, Square. Okay, yeah, technically it's better than before that we got one of the costume price reduced, but did only one of them but not the others? That is the epitome of overhyping, man. Also, why only Warrior of Light then? Okay, sure, this costume might not be different compared to his default one, but the fact that the freaking poster boy of the game get price reduction implying that he's not really that important or popular. Warrior of Light, more like Warrior of cheap price. Oh well, I guess for people who bought your Stora costume can drop a little bit more buck to get Warrior of Light as well. Anyway, let's go to the character change. After a huge EX skill change last month, EX skill meta has become a little bit crazy lately. People start dropping Mighty Strike EX skill in favor of something else, while still retain HP regen as a core. One alternative that has been seen a lot is Dispelga, a global skill that can clear enemy buffs, which is basically a qualified counter HP regen, but with way lower cooldown and much more range. So for that reason, some match EX skill setup can become a freaking cycle of nothingness, with the team have 3 HP regen and 2 Dispelga. HP regen in, Dispelga out, rinse and repeat. I mean, there's an easy way to counter this strat, just use debuff instead and Dispelga can do jack. But for most people, it's hard to break the habit of using buff. Regardless, they nerf Dispelga as well as Izunaga too, to have limited range instead of being global. Also, they increase the score of using it too, can increase the battle grade at the end, but doesn't make it better or worse during the match, so nothing much to worry. Support point is pretty low anyway. The opposite happened with Boss Good Luck Charm and Tifa Limit Break, they got score decrease instead. The only character that got gameplay change aside from Odin Knight is Lightning, but it's more like a hotfix from the previous patch. They make her fire attack faster last patch, but one person found out that she can almost infinite spam with this thing if you combine it with front step, turn it into a long as hell combo. So they make it that spamming fire is not as effective as before, by making previous fireball disappear faster if you spam it, but they compensated that nerf by making fire projectile even faster. And finally, we come to On the Night Rework, and I pretty much got it right on my prediction in the broadcast announcement video. I said that he's going to have 2 EX skill, and yep, he got it. But let's go to his change from the start. He still retained his job chain gimmick, but it got improved in some aspect and toned down in other parts. During On the Night class, he can't wait for 70 seconds to get a free job chain from EX skill anymore, because his gimmick of changing job by landing either physical or magical attack got changed into his EX skill during On the Night form instead. This skill is like Xenos that you have to land the attack to fill the gauge up. So technically it still works the same as before, but overall the requirement is lower. Fire and Blizzard is equal to 1/3 of the gauge, while every other attack is 2/3. And then you can manually change job once the gauge is filled. So no more changing job in the middle of the combo, like previous On the Night. But here's a kicker, you can change to whether ninja or sage, regardless of what kind of attack you did before. Press left triangle, you change to Sage. Press right triangle, you change to Ninja. That's it. No need to worry about changing to long jump, you can choose now. This is certainly a huge change, cause you can play as a melee character for a bit and then go to a ranged character later, and vice versa. Make it so that during on the night form it's not as awkward or limiting as before. Once you go into a Ninja or Sage, his ES skill will turn into a traditional cooldown skill, with around 60-second cooldown. Once it's full, you can do two things with it. Go into opposite direction of your current class, for example, right triangle during Sage or left triangle during Ninja will change to other job. Works pretty much the same but have different iframe and no longer give him HP and bravery now. If you repeat the current direction of your job however, left triangle during Sage and right triangle during Ninja, it will be EX skill called Power Up instead. Probably a throwback to one of his moveset from Duodecim. And the same as that move, this skill is as simple as you can get. For Sage, it increased defense and speed for some reason, while for Ninja, it increased its attack and poise instead, presumably to Vanguard level, so I'm pretty sure he can win in the crash against Assassin attack. The buff only lasts for 15 seconds though, so it's not that much, and it shares the same cooldown as job change. And also, once you got incapacitated, he go back to on the night and the skill changed back to non-cooldown version again, so it's basically just refresh the cooldown until you get to Ninja or Sage again. So yeah, overall in terms of job change, something got better as something got worse, but it does give more purpose to his ES skill. If you decide to stick with one job, will also make the combat during on the night form more varied. But that's not all for his rework. 3 of his jobs got some minor and major change as well. On the night projectile no longer have a weird scaling damage depend on the range anymore. He had that since arcade launch, which was also on Sage attack as well, but it got removed sometime after. Now they finally do the same with on the night. It had a fixed damage the same as typical specialist projectile attack, just below 400. Other than that, his melee attack got damage buffed a bit. For Ninja job, his neutral attack become kinda similar to Lamsa and Cameronard, where you can either press the first input for a really quick attack, or hold the button to extend the attack animation and deal more damage. Basically the same purpose. Let's player choose for either quick attack for safe combo, which is faster than original neutral, or longer attack for team combo or more damage, which is also longer than original neutral. And you know it's oddly satisfying seeing him stab the hell out of him. But the last couple hit deal only 8 damage. Sadly, while his neutral got more hit, his giant shuriken only got 1 hit now. Kinda sad because I like its multi-hit aspect of it, but it will be really clear why they changed it later. That's all for Ninja. Now for Sage, everything is changed. Instead of being bursty mage with single small but strong projectile, only 3 tribal projectile no less, and have basically no team combo potential, now he's a cross between Ace and Renoa, a more balanced moveset overall. Baraka and Blizzard become a 3-hit projectile, help with team combo but not as much as 3-shot projectile that marksmen like Ace and Terra have. His forward ground Eroka is pretty much Ace forward ground, fast projectile that hit multiple times. His backward ground Flare is once again the same as Ace backward ground, defensive attack only on the ground. His forward aerial Thunderga is still a sonic projectile but slower, bigger, and you can actually see the damn thing now. The old Thunderga is so freaking hard to see. His backward aerial Holy is now search target AoE attack. Well, at least one thing is not copied from Ace. And you know his search attack is nothing much to say here. Used for rough terrain, yada yada yada. And that's it for the Sage, it's pretty big. Lastly, his HP attack got some change too. Instead of having only one attack to have benefit from each job, with Blade Torrent and Meteor before, now each job have 2 HP attack that got benefit from that job. Which means, sadly, Spirit Surge is gone now. Anyway, Sword and Sorcery now become a ninja-oriented attack. Still work the same way, but you can only charge during ninja job now. Meteor is still the same with different visuals, but it switched place with his Blade Torrent attack, and now it's his second HP attack. Blade Torrent is still the same, you know, looks differently, maybe lower damage, but that's it. And lastly, HP attack that replaced Spirit Surge is Tornado. Pretty much just Solar Scion Holy, small but quicker surge attack than Meteor, but in Sage form he can move while casting it, and like Gobez Twin Meteor and Kapka Tyrant, he have a delayed second Tornado afterward. Yeah, in most cases Meteor is better for having a bigger area and longer range, but if you want a bit faster and more mobile version, then Tornado might be for you. But then take away Spirit Surge, man, I'm still salty about it. Square, if you do 5th HP attack, please, for the love of God, bring it back. And that's it for this podcast. For more info on Undead Rework, I will be making his moveset video later. After that, we have to wait for December for a big tournament and DLC character there. So until then, I'll see you later.